Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Yeah, not only did I think it was going to be a blowout, they started shutting the streams down. Shout out to the person in the comment section that told me of the video, but they started shutting the streams down, so hopefully they do it again. I gotta go. I'll be right back. So they wind up shutting a couple of the streams down, y'all. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hopefully they do that for us for Michigan. I'll be right back. Always count on YouTube, man. You can always count on YouTube to disappoint. Lions D let off the gas in the third, but I was pretty happy with what I was seeing. Go invest. Yeah, who gamble? I don't gamble, man. I do not gamble. What's up, Jalapeno? Hey, Parker, I don't know, man. I can't believe they made it that close. I wasn't really watching, but I was keeping up with it on my phone. So let's see. Let's type in college. Oh, and I got Ford Field behind me. Hold on. The Raiders are releasing Chandler Jones. I'm not sure why it took that long, but yeah, they should have been done that. Isn't it crazy, man? I'm wondering, like, was it any CTE or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got that Antonio Brown going on. Okay. Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Okay, do that. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Okay, so that is the, man, bruh. Okay. Okay, so I zoom up as well. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. I was trying to adjust the background, but oh well. I got to turn that into A. So this game is underway, man. This game is underway.
For the unbeaten Wolverines.
All right, Michigan has possession.
And they have the possession first on a very windy day.
Second down and 1.
Nebraska.
McCarthy over the middle, complete off the hands. Ooh, off the hands of Donovan Edwards, bro. That was about to be nasty. And it's going to be 4th down and 1. And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
Loves the opposing crowd getting after him, and he's really accurate.
Yeah, his head coach.
I know we ain't in Nebraska, but I don't care.
You don't see many incompletions like that. And you see
I mean, we not here.
Very manageable because of
okay, so now it's 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Michigan 55% on 3rd down this year.
Got it, Corum. 1st down and more.
For Corum, keeping those legs moving.
Get used to saying something today, Benetti. Up the middle. You said it on an earlier run to Corum. That is up the middle. They're getting that short yardage, and it's not Jalen Hurts under center, but those big boys, it's the same philosophy.
Hey, who got
we're going to get under you.
Who got iOS 17?
You are not going to stop that movement. The 2-time Joe Moore award-winning offensive line.
Jalapeno,
Yes,
man, my
new
man,
pieces,
bro.
but they're
Way
still
to be a
clean,
good
so
sport
that's
about it. How's the sound? First down and 10. 12:50 to go in the first quarter. Play action. This time Edwards catches it for a gain of maybe 4.
Jim Harbaugh kind of indicated might have a bigger role this week as he tries.
Prime needs to work on this in-game management, huh?
I appreciated Jim this week, and I think the longer he does this, the more and more. He's always been a player coach. But talking to people on his staff, it's remarkable how much he loves his guys, thinks about his guys, realizes the wear and tear those running backs do take, and spread the wealth around.
Edwards, an outstanding pass catcher. Harbaugh
second down and 7.
By the way, from that 3-game
Edwards in the
suspension.
backfield. I got to go finish my son's food.
McCarthy said he missed his vibe.
Is there a flag? Edwards with a gain of 3. I thought I saw a flag pop up at the end.
Wins at about 22.
What's up, DB? What's good with you, bro?
Due to this game, Brock.
Well, it's going to impact decisions in the kicking game more than anything else, and especially going the way Michigan is.
Oh, he's getting better.
He's
getting better.
The ball just dies going into that breeze that will gust over 30 miles an hour. So,
it is 93 degrees in Nebraska. Are you kidding?
To go for it on 4th as well.
I thought Nebraska was a cold state. It's 93 degrees. No. Hand off to Corum. Corum on 3rd down and 3. Doesn't get it. He's going to be a yard short. It is going to be 4th down and 1.
About a yard short of the line to gain, and this feels like go for it for Michigan.
No question. And that was the same exact surge. So the first 3rd and 1, not 3rd and 2. It is the same play. They will run it at you and dare you to stop it. Now will they do it a 3rd time in a short yardage situation?
4th down and 1.
Yes.
Don't forget, Matt Rule, former Carolina Panthers head coach, has some snazzy remarks for the Colorado Buffaloes. 4th down and 1. They go for the snap, gives it to Corum. He gets it first down.
Right up the zipper, first down.
Right up the gut, baby. First down.
It's unapologetic bully ball.
Okay, that would explain it, bro. They said it's 93 degrees. 93 degrees.
They got back into conference play. The first few weeks, non-conference play. Seeing identity-wise where you are. There's no Jim Harbaugh. He's back on that sidelines, and he is going to force a defense to stop you from the inside out first.
First down and 10.
Care that you bring 8+ into the box. They will run against anything. They had 5 drives.
Nebraska 2-2. Michigan looking to go 5-0.
Because the shots follow.
Hand off to Edwards. Edwards, nice run. Gains about 7 or 8 yards.
Stabbing his foot through Brown, and second down and short.
My Insta got hacked, but I got it back. Oh, my goodness. Sorry to hear that, man.
Sacrificial season for Edwards this year, right? Watching his buddy Corum coming back and just willing to do whatever. The yardage isn't there. The yards per carry is not what it has been in his past. Doesn't matter. And that's what a junior and a veteran player in the system willing to understand. One time this
ball inside the 30-yard line. Second down and 2.
Had it called against Ohio State last year.
Michigan ranked 2 in the country.
200 yards as he's out with Mullings in on 2nd and 2.
Love Wilson in the slot here.
Snap. McCarthy pump fakes. All types of time. Rolling right, looking to throw. Throws across his body. Oh, my God. Did he catch that? Is that a touchdown? Oh, my God, touchdown. Jesus. Roman Wilson went up and took it off the helmet. Did he get one of the feet down, though? That mug, oh, my God. Dude. Wow.
That is fighting wind. That is fighting hands and distraction.
Caught it
drill.
off
That's
the helmet.
Contact.
Got it.
And
1 foot.
Pins it.
Yes, that is a wow.
He doesn't lose control.
Yup.
How?
That's insane.
Did he do this?
That's insane.
That is extraordinary ball skills. That is his 7th touchdown of the season.
This play was
With
insane.
the receiver, and truly, as JJ told us this week, this dude is
and I
fearless.
think
Brings that
and that does go. That is going to count. I think that is an actual rule. I don't know if it's in the NFL, but like if you catch a ball on the body of a defender and you maintain possession of it, and their body can help you control it. All right, I'll be right back. That was spectacular. Wow. Had to put on my sweater because it got warm in the house, so I had to cut the air on. I can't believe it's 90. No, where are my glasses? Hold on. Oh, there they go. I thought I left them upstairs. I can't believe it's 93 degrees in Nebraska. That's insane. The heck is wrong with Nick Cannon's hair? 83 and sunny, super dry. Where's Will Compton at? Hey, T. So I didn't even know you could do that, man. I had heard a rule before. I don't know if that rule is in the NFL where you can grab it off you can use the defender's body as long as you maintain control. Had the ball moved at all, it wouldn't have counted.
They're like, yeah, I trust my guy. Even if he's got to pin it on the back of a dude's helmet.
That's crazy.
Stuck it right to him. The Nebraska.
All right, they're going to let it sell out the back of the end zone.
Downstairs with Allison.
Colorado showed a lot of heart.
Marion
Miller had a heck of a game. Go blue.
Harburg, but he has been a Cornhusker all his life. He grew up an
I
hour
hate
and
the
a half
Leafs.
west
The
of
fans
where
are
his dad,
worse.
Rod,
I always
played
catch
fullback for the
comments from
Cornhuskers.
people.
He's sad in these
From people. What? Nebraska is hotter than Miami. That's insane. I just think corn and heat. Or cold.
Said, you know, I really don't see it as pressure. I see it as an opportunity.
All right, my man's name, is that Henrik? Is that how you say that?
The state who don't get a chance to go out and show their work ethic and toughness.
Hand off to number 23.
When he said that yesterday,
gains about 2 yards.
I'm trying to make their day. Like, I'm trying to speak for the voiceless, really, here in Nebraska. Really interesting way to put it.
So many of these Cornhuskers for a bunch of years have wanted to get it back to the glory days. A lot of them are in the building today. Those former players, the standard has not been met. We've heard that for a lot of years. I want so badly to be the guy that turns it. A win today.
Second down and 9, 8:52 to go in the first quarter. Michigan leads 7-0 after opening drive touchdown. Four-man rush, batted up, picked. Oh, big man with the pick, baby. Number 78 went up there and got that thing. Let's go. Hands, baby.
First pick for Harburg this year.
Harburg is a big dude, man. Number 78, that's a pick.
These edges are so good. Have
fantastic, bro.
See the stunt here from McGregor. He doesn't get home, but he reads the quarterback.
Yep, batted it up. Look at number 78.
And Jason,
he used the hands. He grabbed it with the hands, bro.
It's number 78. He paved the way for saying we're still on the interception.
If Nebraska scores 10, it'd be a miracle.
Open field blocking, and sometimes that ball.
Okay, Trey. Hey, listen. If you in the NFL right now, you can't let a dude that's 350 pounds catch over you. If you a safety, linebacker, or cornerback, you better get some hands.
Nebraska quarterbacks.
You better get some hands, bro. Ball at the 29.
First couple of games,
chance for Michigan to increase that lead. Hand off to Corm up the right side. Oh, looked like he had a lane. Tripped up after a gain of 5.
That's Henrich on the stop.
Well, it's a good thing he hangs on to that
Ken, I don't know. I don't know who's going to come in and fill that role. I don't know if Tracy, oh Lord, Kirby Joseph. I think Kirby Joseph is the opposite safety, though.
Linebackers at the
What's up, Dave?
level so critical to make those tackles.
For a defense that has really been the foundation of Nebraska's last couple of wins.
Okay, I'm going to minimize this here.
Michigan 4-0, all at the big house so far.
Hand off to Corum. Corum looking good, man. Makes 2 dudes miss. So close to a first down.
Cool in the
I'm going
backfield,
to
Brock.
minimize
He is
this.
so patient, but I would say this. Watching the first couple weeks, the jump cut wasn't there. Just watch his feet right here. You talk about the patience, but it's the jump cut right there to make somebody
Yeah, that
miss.
jump cut was nice.
And I
He
love
made
how
two
candid he was.
dudes
Yeah,
miss.
I was rusty. I didn't trust myself completely. It's gotten better every
Good
single
to see
week.
him healthy, man.
First few rushes here in the first quarter.
Hey,
like the very cool
Nebraska
goal.
fans don't even look like they into it.
Mullings in
Third down and 1. You would think Michigan's going to go for it anyway. McCarthy, nope, handed off. Oh, touchdown. Walked into. Well, so, Khalil Mullins just said, I'm walking straight in. I'm walking in. Yeah, hey, Bucks, we already knew it, bro. I announced it about 15 minutes ago. Chandler Jones released by the Raiders. What happened, man? You instantly start thinking CTE, you know what I'm saying, which is terrible. Feels like the Packers game. It does.
240-pound converted linebacker in there to get those pads in this stadium north to south.
You know, he got a little taste last week.
So Michigan scores, kick is up, it is good. So Michigan scores on their opening drive, and then a tip drill intercepted by a 350-plus pound lineman that when it resulted in another score by Michigan. Starters were present for morning skate, but yeah, I don't think they'll play a lot. Feels weird with the Lions not playing tomorrow. My thumbnail wasn't supposed to be like that. Oh, no, 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 no. My son. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. I can't believe they start cutting them games off, man. 4 minutes in the game is already over. That's facts. Facts. So yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the chat, I just had my best live stream of all time on Detroit Lions Syndicate. I can't believe it. It was an impromptu live stream about Jameson Williams being reinstated. And it is my #1 live stream I've ever had on the channel. #1. Sort by most viewed and should be JMO. Okay. Yeah, it's tied right now with day 3 of the NFL draft. It was an impromptu live stream I did for 30 minutes. Jalapeno said, Nebraska, they need some milk. What's up, A? Says it does feel weird, but it's stress-free. That's facts. Hey, Kenneth, I got to do that tonight, bro. Yeah, bro, the JMO live stream, man, it's my biggest live stream. We had almost 700 people in the chat, and it's got 15,000 views. Yes, Mr. Poole, he is a big deal, bro. I can't agree with that. It does feel worthy when my Saints don't play. Just love seeing all that. Man, bro, I can't. What's up, Dave? I can't believe right now that the Green Bay Packer, like the organization, was so upset they put out a statement urging fans not to sell their tickets. Like, but here's the thing, though. If I'm on Ticketmaster and I'm buying a ticket, you don't know if I'm a fan of the Lions. You don't know that. You have no idea. So how they gonna tell you who you can and can't sell tickets to? That's crazy. I hope Nebraska make this a game.
Fox College football is sponsored.
Man, that dude, he got better hands than Tracy Walker. Oh, man. Every time I see the Michigan colors, man, I think of Hutch. And I kind of still see him in Michigan, even with the Lions. Like, you know what I mean? Just the field not as the hash marks not as wide.
Numbers of 55, 58, 26, and 46.
They're going to let the kick sail for a touchback.
For Michigan on the ground. Look.
Yeah.
As they dig a little deeper.
Yeah. It's a statement that they put out because of how much Honolulu Blue was there. And I almost went. Dave says that USC game was crazy. Yeah, man, I was like, dang. I said, if they come back and win this thing, you know what that'll do? But that early deficit, man, was too much to overcome. But I'm proud of them, though. I didn't think they had that in them. Just think if they had Travis Hunter. I mean, maybe they win this thing. I don't know. I know Caleb had, 6 touchdowns? But, y'all, you know what? I like a good challenge, right? And I think YouTube is trying to challenge me right now. They're trying to challenge a lot of us streamers. Uh-oh. All right, so tomorrow, I don't know who the Chargers play, but no Austin Eckler, his second game in a row. No Derwin James, and no Joey Bosa. And the Chargers have their they got hit with the early bye week this year. Yuck. I think week 5 is the first week you can have a bye week. And I think they have a bye week. What's up? What's going on, Hatters? What's up, big dog? How they gonna make money? And that's what they're saying. Like the Green Bay Packers games, they basically funnel that entire little section of the city. So, you know, they fund, I should say. No, Aaron, they were upset, bro. To compensate for this, the gold package is when Milwaukee fans get bussed up to Lambeau. Yeah, I know they were saying that it was a gold package game. Oh, finally. That's right. The fines come out today. Okay, so DK Metcalf was fined for unnecessary roughness and illegal blindside block in last week's win. I forgot, so I'm going to be getting a bunch of push notifications of fines. No. Dang. All right, so from Adam Schefter, David Ojabo is on injured reserve due to an ankle. They brought up Kyle Van Noy to their active 53. And David Montgomery became the first Lion to rush for at least 100 yards and 3 touchdowns in a game since 2000. Now, who was our running back in 2000? Because Barry retired in 99. Wow. Shout out to Monty, bruh.
Thing inside. Keep that option game inside. Harburg inside so they can take advantage, which they have.
Aaron, bro, you trying to get blocked, bro? You want to get kicked out of here? Of course not. Have you seen him? I don't know. James Stewart, number 34.
And then the long run for Mullings. This is a toss.
Man, something is wrong with Chandler Jones, bro.
The transfer Cam
no way
with the stop, and this is a defensive line.
Bro, Reggie Bush went into the mid-2010s, Rodney. Come on,
They will play 8 of them. They will play 22-plus defenders overall. One of the big strides they've taken. Talking to Jesse Minter.
Okay, so the Milwaukee fans wind up scalping those tickets. Yeah, I could have got a ticket for like 150.
Back-to-back years, wins over Ohio State, obviously very much in.
Hey, jalapeno is far enough, bro. 7 hours. Second down and 9.
Second down and 9 for Harburg, who was
got a man wide open for a first down.
He's got it to the tight end.
So his name is Heinrich Heiber.
Nebraska on a gain of 14.
There's a nice
the
job.
Pistons play home versus Toronto Raptors. Half the stadium.
And
Raptors
Harburg gets a feel in the pocket so much.
Yeah, but what is that, bro? That's like a 4-hour drive.
Outside the pocket, using his speed. But this time,
hey, y'all remember what was that called, man? The Caravana?
And his roommate of 2 years, who he's most
is that still a thing?
The ball to.
Yes, Rich, I did, bro. And I had to take out a second mortgage, bro. That jump was not cheap.
Nebraska's won 2 in a row.
They about to lose this one.
This is where
read option
like the 80s
swallowed up after
Michigan
a gain of 3.
Down on top of that speed option that was getting Nebraska about 17 yards a pop the last couple weeks.
Yeah. What feels like at the 80s? The I formation.
What's up, MJ? Yeah, man, I went when I was in my 20s, bro. I wasn't impressed.
What are you doing? What planet did you visit?
I was impressed when I went to Wet Willie's, though. Miami Beach. I was impressed.
Much of his career, but you've got to play to your personnel strengths.
It started on a lark. They just, as a coaching staff, were watching footage.
Second down and 8.
On a computer. And then it was like, well, let's just run one of them.
Hand off up the left side for a gain of 3.
Bread and butter for
so it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
We have.
Because the option game gives you an opportunity to get 2-on-1s when you can't blow people off the ball like Michigan does. And you see right here the early challenge for Anthony Grant and this offensive line against Michigan's stout front 7. You're not moving them. You're not running at them unapologetically like the Wolverines could do to you. So you've got to create those matchups on the edge, those 2-on-1s to stay on the field.
3rd down and 5.
Billy Kemp, the wide receiver.
Should have been a false start on the left tackle. Wasn't pump fake across the middle. Got a man wide open. First down. 30, 25. It should have never happened. This should be a third down. This should be a 3rd down and 10, man. The left tackle false started.
One thing I appreciate about Heinrich is his feet will tell you a lot of the story. Number one, they're size 17 and they move fast. But number two, watch him in the pocket. It is not always teaching tape, as they like to say. Look at his feet. Kind of all out of sorts.
What's up, bro?
Back foot pops up. I don't care. It's a little bit unorthodox.
Hey, Gage, that jump was crazy, bro. I cut it off. I cut it off in the second quarter, man.
He didn't have Kemp in the first window. And he was able
and
to
I was gone. And then they wound up turning it around.
More importantly, the protection to get the explosive play themselves.
First down and 10.
Say whatever it
hey,
takes.
Gage, hold on.
And the guy basically says whatever it takes as well. They get it to Kemp one.
All right, so I got you. I was asking somebody in here earlier, bro. So, how are you feeling about Caleb? I know y'all going to have to be the first pick. I don't think y'all going to wind up the first pick, though. I don't know who right now between the Bears and Panthers. I don't even think – I don't know, bro. Like, so with Russell Wilson and his deal, is there an out for Russell Wilson? Like, can y'all get out of that contract or what? Because that makes things interesting.
With the 10 on the field. 2nd down and 6.
They're going to blow the play dead.
That's the type of thing Nebraska really can't afford today.
False start.
That's the big left tackle.
Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Turner Corcoran called for that his 28th consecutive start.
Yeah, both the left tackle Corcoran, the right tackle Ben Hart. For Matt Rule, he was concerned. That was his number one matchup, right? Some years in the NFL, knows it's a matchup game.
2nd down and 11.
We're going to have a hard time with the speed and quickness.
3:10 to go in this first quarter.
Tells you why, right? Try to offset and get off the ball. It's got to be on time.
When you see Harrell standing up at the bottom of the formation in white for Michigan, he's already got 2.5.
4-man rush. Got a completion for a gain of 6, so it's going to be 3rd down and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Set up 3rd down.
Okay, so Gage says we could, if we eat $35 million in dead cap in 2024. Only way I see it happening is if they get the number 1 pick. I'm about to talk about this in the video. Okay, I think this is interesting, man, because I saw a tweet about, like, basically tanking for Caleb. And I'm like, well, okay, you would have to guarantee you had the number 1 pick. Then you got Russell for 3 more years, man. And I'm like, you gave up so much capital to get him. Why not just try to build the team and then get a quarterback later?
It's a jet sweep.
Jet sweep is going to be short of the first down. They're going to give him 3 yards. He needed 4. So now either a field goal attempt or they're going to try to get this.
That was a quick hitter, right?
They're going to try to get a first down here.
Jenkins, you do not see that much. Such a steady Eddie, a defensive tackle, but this play hits so fast.
Hey, Gage, I'm all about building the team around, around the quarterback, not building a, you know what I'm saying? Or getting the team right. That's what the Lions have not done for years. Build the team, get the team right. 4th down and 1. Will they go for it? I think, no, they're not going to snap it.
At least that's what Marcus Satterfield will tell you, and it looks like they're
going to take the points.
To run a play.
Yeah, you're down 14. Run, take the points. Zachary. Okay, the thing is, William might be the best QB prospect in recent memory. Okay, all right. So let's have a friendly discussion. I don't know. Y'all would know more than me. Is Williams more talented than any of the 5 that came out in the first round? if Williams came out in the first round of 2021, where would he fit? Where do you think he would fit? Gage says, I agree. I feel like they may do more on defense to rebuild and leave Russ and the offense mostly intact. Yeah, I'm like, okay, to me, Russ is still solid enough to build a team around him. And then once you got the team, pluck the quarterback and put the quarterback in there. That's the problem with, and I'm going to tell y'all, I want these guys right here to trade for Brian Burns. Here's my prediction. The Minnesota Vikings will win tomorrow. The Carolina Panthers will drop to 0-4. We will beat them on the 8th. They will drop to 0-5. The trade deadline is 3 weeks after that. And I think that Brad Holmes is going to be a buyer and trade for Brian Burns. Okay, Aaron. Joe Burrow was 2021. So the quarterbacks that came out in the first round in this order, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin at 11, right? And then Mac Jones at 15. So is he better than any of those guys? Or if he came out in 2021, where would he wind up? Okay, Gage says second, probably behind Trevor. Well, Gage, it's your team, bro. So what you think, man? Obviously, you don't think that Caleb is a, must draft for your team right now. Speaking of, Gage, he is the host of Denver Broncos Syndicate. So if you are a Denver Bronco fan, check out the channel.
Comments in the huddle was
pushing 3,000 subscribers over there, man.
Michigan will
4th down and 1.
Can't flinch.
So they are still going to go for this. They do, and they don't get it. Oh, yep, they don't get it. Nope. So they called a timeout to go for it anyway and didn't get it. Giz, what's up, bro?
By Braden McGregor. If he didn't get this, it was McGregor 17 with the tip earlier, and this time.
I don't think the Broncos will be in striking distance for him. Chicago is looking like the top. Ooh. And I think that the Chicago, first I thought they made a mistake as they take the measurement, and they better not give him a first down. There's no way he got a first down. And he did not get a first down. He's short. Michigan ball. So I thought that, I'm like, man, the Chicago Bears really made a mistake. But I'm like, nah, not really, because Carolina got the guy they wanted, and now Chicago gets their pick. And that's why Carolina will want to trade away. Now, the thing about it is the Lions are probably going to pick in the bottom third of the NFL draft. I'm talking about 22 and beyond. So Brian Burns, Detroit gives them their first round pick.
Finish the deal
and something else. And then they use that to maybe try to trade higher up or something if there's somebody they want. Or they just stay there.
Mostly on the ground so far today for the Wolverines.
It would be weird for my team not to have a first round pick. I don't think I've ever seen that. Hand off to Edwards, and he's going to get 3 yards.
For Donovan Edwards.
You call a lot of basketball.
What's up, Daniel?
Yes.
Elite point guards do what?
They see the whole floor, and they make decisions fast.
And most of them attack from the middle out, right? They don't run to the boundaries, right? They want to cut right through a defense. This is what Michigan's offense does. It just resonates. It jumps off the tape. They want to first run right at you. And it sounds so simple, Jason. The teams aren't built to do it. You don't have O-lines like this that can just say, hey, we're running between the tackles until you stop it. And it sets the table for everything else.
And they'll take 3 yards on first down, 2nd and 7. It's another handoff. Edwards.
2nd down and 7, no gain. Mr. Poole, wait till you see this Tom Pelissero from the Falcons game, man. You know what they should do? I think that a blindside hit in the NFL should be an instant ejection. I think it should be. It's dirty. That hit is dirty, bro. That's the equivalent to me of getting like in a car accident as we let the first quarter tick away. Blindside hits are dirty. And I think you should be ejected if it's vicious enough. If it's super vicious, instant ejection, bro. Yeah, they said that the highest penalty, highest charge of the season. Yeah, 87,480. That was the opening play of the game. Hey, who was that, Mr. Poole? Number 28. Was that 28 for us? That blindside hits are dirty, bro. Yeah, I think you should be. Carolina would also be more inclined to get more capital for Burns. Carolina has no first-round pick, yes. The thing about it, Mr. Poole, is would they want ours? I mean, if you're talking about, if you think the Lions can at least, let's say the Lions get to the playoffs, you're talking about, what, 19, 20, somewhere around there, most likely, right? If they win a game, now you're talking low to mid-20s. So would they want that? And I don't know if they will. Hey, Kenneth, you and me both. You and me both. And I'm thinking, I thought the same thing. I'm starting to think this whole Taylor Swift thing is fake. Yeah, so I honestly believe that Chase Young is the more reasonable option. I would love to see Brad trade the perfect – this would be probably without the best case scenario is if we traded for somehow got – I don't know if we got Chase and Evans, but I think we might trade for one and wait for one in free agency. I'm just scared that they'll franchise tag Burns. That's what I'm scared about. But they can franchise tag. All three teams could franchise tag all three of those players. That's crazy. And I can't believe they waited to the third quarter to cut these games off, bro. Like, what are we doing, man? A dude had 100,000 people watching this game. I'm like, dang, bro, I should have stayed on. But that's cool. I got to chop it up with my wife before she took off. Nebraska should have taken the points. They should have taken the points. My God. Rob Gronkowski is stupid. Talking about he'll unretire and play defensive end if Michael Strahan unretires. You know who I think is shaping up to get paid too? I think Hutch. I think Hutch is going to be a dog, man. When he get in year, when he come to his, we going to pick up his fifth-year option. That's a no-brainer. I think he going to get a big contract too. And if he keep building every year, his resume, he might be up there with a Bosa. It's crazy to think what he is. Bosa was 19, so you got 20, 21, 22. Wow. The blindside hits would be very tricky to do that because you have to figure out, was it intentional and what wasn't.
Put a good drive together.
Third down and 7 for Michigan at the 15.
See what happens.
Got it. Thanks, Matt.
Needs a stop
Four-man
right
rush.
here, Allison.
McCarthy
Thank you.
across the middle.
J.J. McCarthy
Complete.
with a bullet right down the middle. That's a first down to his tight end, A.J. Barner.
And if you just see the contrast, right, with a veteran quarterback that's made a bunch of starts. We talked about Heinrich's feet earlier. What I love about J.J. is just the rhythm he gets in. Plant that back foot and then throw a bullet.
You know what?
And if you want
my thing, Ramsey, is the NFL is trying to make it safer, right? That's why they might eventually do away with the kick. Kick returns are stupid. They might
do with Jim Harbaugh.
They might
so
do away with the onside kick as well, as Edwards gets about 4 yards. But here's my thing. You want to make the game as safe as possible, right? the dirtiest hits, some of the dirtiest hits are blindside hits. Like, those need to be under intense scrutiny to me. So let's say it's a blindside block, right? You look at it and you determine if it's for you to get ejected. But the hit is just it's like a defenseless receiver, right? Have you ever fallen down the stairs?
Andy Reid back in the day.
All right, second down and 4. Here's my illustration for what a blindside hit is. Pitch 2. Who's this?
There, it's Barner again.
Barner with the first down. All right, so imagine that you step down the stairs. Have you ever like stepped off of a stair and you don't realize you're stepping off a stair and you trip and fall because your body did not prep for there to be a stair there, right? So your body reacts, you fall, bust your head. That's the equivalent to me of a blindside block. You cannot see it coming, and then you just get toppled off. And most of the time, on a first down and 10 handoff to Edwards, most of the time with a blindside block, the person that is initiating the block is trying to take the other individual out. I would say 9 times out of 10, it's a vicious hit. Those, to me, need to be done away with.
And you have to love that in a quarterback.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, which is why when you asked him what
Brent was fine. Yeah, we already knew that was coming.
Psychopath.
Yeah, they both know it.
Second down and 7. For J.J. McCarthy.
Flea flicker.
Oh, they're going to pass it
McCarthy.
back.
I hate when flea flickers don't work.
He fires
What a
right
pass.
down the middle. That is
for a completion.
Bullseye. Man, oh
Okay,
man,
Jalapeno says I
Cornelius
disagree.
Johnson
It's on the
pulls
offensive
it
line
in.
if they can't block or miss an
With
assignment.
your footwork, Jay.
What's that?
And you let your
Time?
QB
Yes.
get smoked.
And
But
nobody
no, that's not what I'm
owns-
talking about. I'm talking about if you're on special. This happened. Jalapeno, go to Tom Pelissero's Twitter account and watch the hit that was put on one of our players.
In his press conference this week, I love trick plays. He's very willing to do it.
Edwards gets some carries, man. Very close to a
Slammed down after 9.
first down.
Out.
They're going to give him 9.
McCarthy is so interesting to me because he definitely has 2 sides to his personality. You guys were talking about like the hockey background and this guy that, his coach is called psycho and he wants contact, but he kind of has this other side too. He said
What
it's
was
a
he
yin
fined
and a yang,
twice
the
for?
beast and the counter beast. And when you talk to him,
What's up,
he'll
Dylan?
talk to you about meditation and like taking a holistic approach. He's very intrinsic.
Second
And he
down
said
and 1.
At times he hasn't been able to find that balance in his career. It's been a little unbalanced, but he's very focused on having both sides of him, the beast and the counter beast.
McCarthy got a lane. You better run it.
And here he goes.
And touchdown.
He wants to run
God.
and score.
Touchdown. Dang, wide open, bro. Is Nebraska this bad, bro? They are bad. The hit on Bijan and the horse collar tackle. So they find the brother twice because, yeah, that's right. You know what? The NFL should defer one of those. The NFL should defer, bro, because he had 2 games in 96 hours and he got 2 fines. Who said if Nebraska, if they scored 10, that'd be fortunate? Anthony says blindside blocks are the equivalent of a cheap shot and only wussies do cheap shots. That's what I'm saying. But that also goes to what Ramsey was saying about whether it's intentional or not. I think a lot of times they always are. You're trying to if you see a blindside block, it's usually the defender is trying to annihilate the person they're blocking. It's almost like you said, a cheap shot. What's up, Darren? Appreciate you, bro. When my son fell this past spring over 100 foot in the mountains, he had not blacked out all the time. He took. Wow, that's tough, Rich. Sorry to hear that, bro. Well, then it's up to you to have your vision and protect yourself. You're playing an inherently dangerous contact sport. Okay, Jalapeno. All right, so let me ask you a question. So you're playing on offense, and now you become the defense. You mean to tell me you would get cut? You would get cut on the football field. So you mean to tell me it's not for you to protect yourself from something that shouldn't happen? That's not what this is about. If if you're let's say you're not Tom Brady because he ain't chasing nobody down. I saw Stafford. It was funny with the Stafford pick, and Stafford's like, I ain't going nowhere near that, right? So let's say you're, I don't know, Khalif Raymond. Now Khalif's short, so I don't know if he can get blindside. But let's take, I don't know, we'll use Calvin Johnson. So Calvin Johnson is on offense. He's now on defense because his quarterback threw an interception. He's looking to tackle the person running. He's not wondering about what's happening around him. That's another reason why it shouldn't happen. I mean, we can go on all day and debate and disagree. It's unsafe. They're always mean. They're always vicious. They should not be in. This is already a vicious sport, and to make it worse is just something to me that shouldn't happen. Wait, Rich, really? When did this happen? Zonovan Knight. Wow, talk about a first game, Mr. Poole. Holy moly. He got pulled up from the practice squad, and that was his first play? Oh, wow. That's a way to welcome to the NFL. He popped right up, though. Yeah, this ain't even no competition, Dirty. I don't know, Jalapeno. I have no idea, bro. Warren Sapp was what? Mid-late 90s? And I didn't see many Tampa Bay games.
Well, when you come into a game completing 79%.
No, I mean, look, here's the deal. Y'all want blindside blocks still in the game? Fine, keep them in the game. It ain't up to me anyway. I just don't think they're safe. Let you go out there and get a blindside block. I would love to see any one of y'all run out there, try to get decapitated, and then pop up and be like, yeah, man, that was a good hit. That was a good hit, man.
Jay makes him pay.
Hey, Rich, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
So now Nebraska looking
I had no
for
idea,
answers
man.
Offensively.
Can they score at all?
70 yards so far. Harbor
and a gain of
Anthony
a yard and a
Grant,
half.
He's drilled by Michael Barrett.
Watching the big noon kickoff
Exactly.
today, some good conversation about this
I get
matchup.
it back, your Blitz,
and
but if
wondering,
you don't want to
who
see
has
new
Michigan
helmets,
really
I'm
played,
trying to
and
figure out
everything's
other
been
ways
home
technology
cooking. It's been
to
very
look.
comfortable. I'll say this, through the first 19,
Yeah, I mean, they
20
could,
minutes, physically, yeah, they got something going in the front seven.
They're
They
just,
got it up
you know,
front.
like I said,
There's
man, it's
reason
a
they're
nasty hit.
back-to-back
It shouldn't
Big Ten
happen.
champs, because there are a ton of grown men playing grown
Second
men
down and
kind
9.
of football.
Well, they allowed a garbage time touchdown against UNLV and an opening score to Rutgers. The only
Dang,
two
I thought that was a
touchdowns as
design
Harburg
fumble.
has to fall on this, and it's third.
Dang,
and
that mug, bro, it happened so fast. I thought that was part of the play. Nebraska is terrible. How did they win 2 games? Okay, so they lost to Colorado, right?
when
Who did
you're
they beat?
That much of an athletic freak.
And they have so
Yes,
many
Dylan.
guys
Yes.
that can just
The only reason we don't have any people over
get
here
cut, play
is
on
because
their feet.
the
They
game's
rotate
not being
so
shut
many.
down.
You
But
mentioned
yeah,
that earlier,
I
along
saw
that
that last week,
defensive
bro.
line.
And I think, you know what I'm going to do?
Close-
I think if I don't have anything to do, like with my family, I think I might do some of the games on Fox.
NFL those 4 years helped
On
shape
Saturday.
him into the
Third
D-coordinator
down
he's
and
become.
16.
With the Baltimore
He's got time.
Ravens. Harburg
And he's going to have to
has
scramble with
climb
it.
the pocket and run on 3rd and 16.
He gets
and he'll be well
10,
short as they tried to rip
and
the
you would
ball
assume
away.
a
Will
punt
Johnson
is gonna
going
come.
for it, and it's
Or
4th
they're
down
gonna go
after
for
the
it.
gain of 11.
Dang, this mug, they about to put up 70 on him. Oh, he coming off the field. I was about to say, are you intentionally trying to lose?
No. Nope, you don't get it on 4th and 1 earlier. And what just kills that drive is what's really bothered Nebraska offensively a bunch. Just a mishandled snap, and Jesse Minter and his crew are going to make you pay. You have a negative play on your own. You have a penalty.
Hey, I hope
get
you do
set
too.
back
Aaron, I
against
can't
this
stand the
defensive
fools.
scheme.
Yeah,
It'll
hey,
be
it
very
happened so
hard to
fast,
move
Aaron.
the
I thought it was a
chains.
design fumble. It was like,
Top 5 of the nation. in
almost got it
tackles for
away.
loss. You don't really have to help them.
from the
This
25.
is back to Jake Thaw, who
All right, so it happened so fast that soon as he took the snap, it looked like he just dove on the ground. So I thought that was part of the, I thought it was some type of fake. You know what I'm saying? Like they faked, like they were fumbling, but the running back had it. Hey, Rich, you knew that already, though, man. You knew they don't fight fair. Yeah, I don't even know how people qualify for disability, really. LA Rams. So who your team play this week, bro? Oh, before you go, man, who they play? Oh, I mean, he left quick. Oh, Ramsey. Oh, Colts. Ooh. Oh, Colts, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. What's up, Anne-Marie? Yeah, man. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be you know what I just hope they don't do? They don't be easy with J-Mo. Put the brother in. We've been easy with him for a year. Put him in. Put him in, man. I mean, if it's for his body, then ease him in. But if he's good to go, put him in. Hey, you know what, T? I think they're going to win, too. I think they're going to win, too. We're going to be at home. J-Mo's going to be back. I think Ben Johnson's going to dial something up. I don't think they're going to run all over us like they did last year. We get to see Deuce. We get to see DJ Chark if he don't pop a hammy. And I think we win, bro. I think we dominate. I'm not, like, I wasn't scared at all that we were going to lose the game Thursday. Never once wavered.
Isn't a sellout here in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's not a very good Kansas State team at all.
Play action, McCarthy,
Down,
all
action.
types of time, going
McCarthy
deep.
So proficient in
overthrew his
incomplete
receiver.
for Johnson. Newsom trailing him, second down.
I think that's a little bit of the wind effect when you've got the wind.
You know what, Darren?
at
I
your
think
back.
they got it.
Sometimes it can actually be harder because you know
Lions
when
are
you're throwing
never
into it. You got to
or-
take a little less air. You got to rip it, but
Or
on
are
a long
never been a
throw
hater.
like
Wait,
this,
what, Jason?
That wind is behind you. It's a tight ball. It just sails far and wide.
So do you have to remind yourself which side of the field you're on?
A little bit, yeah. You can feel
Second
it,
down and 10.
especially when it's blowing the way it is today, but less air, the better when you've got the
You
wind.
know what,
with you.
Jalapeno? I don't know, bro. I have never been
Second
interested in
down,
that game.
Corum was out
Ooh,
in the pattern, and he's
too high,
for
incomplete.
Loveland, third down.
When does when does that game happen? Ain't it like the end of the season when the bowl games happen? I don't know, man. I might try and do some college because the NFL is. I mean, neither one of these is fun anymore. Neither one, college or I'm only interested in in Colorado because of the whole prime thing. Michigan is 3 or 4 on third downs.
Edwards into the backfield.
Hand off to Edwards, and they wrap him up, man. No gain.
And he is stonewalled.
No
by
gain.
Wright.
It's going to be 4th down and 10.
Interesting drive for Michigan that will go 3 and out.
Okay, so it is. So it's in between. Okay, so Jalapeno, you mean the conference with the NFL? So in between the Super Bowl, that's when it happens? No gain at all, and for the first time today, Nebraska makes a stop, man.
Tommy Dolman to punt. He'd only punted
Okay, so
9 times
so
this year.
When is it? I know it's at the end of the season.
And he's going to use the win for good.
Oh, wow.
Like
Touchback.
a lot.
The wind took that
I think
thing.
that nearly was at the top of the state.
Oh, the conference. Oh, so before the playoffs, right? That's what you mean. You got to be specific, bro. I saw a channel live stream the game, and I said in the chat that illegal and ruining YouTubers live stream. Thank you, Darren. Yeah, it is. Emery says I was very disappointed with USC, with Colorado losing to USC. Yeah, you know what? I thought they were going to not make a comeback, so I guess I'm happy about that.
So realized they could finish when it mattered the most. Well, unlike Nebraska, unable to finish on any of these 3 drives.
First down and 10. Can Nebraska get back in this game?
Short toss for Grant, and
Grant gets about 3 yards. Second down and 7.
So far today.
Just a terrific job by a couple of Wolverines right there. Derek Moore setting the edge. Hausman coming and finishing. When you watch Michigan's defense,
but you know what, Ramsey, the thing about the blue wall, kickoffs and onside kicks is the NFL wants constant excitement. They don't want They don't want like, okay, who actually thought that Colorado was going to get the ball back? Nobody, right? The percentage is ridiculous. Second down and 8. Across the middle, batted down. Wow. And he caught it. Wow. Batted down at the line of scrimmage, back into the hands of the quarterback for a gain of 2.
The season, he was a tight end earlier in the year, so he's got hands.
Yes, Darren. Yep. Yeah, Ramsey,
5.
they did. They did. I'm kind of excited about that because it made sense. I mean, these were 2 competing leagues, both with 18. Third down and 5. It didn't make any sense for them to compete with each other. Both leagues have 8 teams. Put them together, maybe have 16 teams. Now you got a legitimate league. Now you got like half the NFL.
Once for a pick, once as a boomerang to
Third down and 5.
Third and 5.
Completion for a first down at the 37.
And a Nebraska first down, much needed.
With 6:50 to go in the second quarter.
Remember, going this way, it's into the wind. Kemp's so savvy, so productive. Near 2,000 yards receiving in his career between Virginia 5 years and the leader here.
Yeah, I know that Army-Navy game is big, man.
It's a good job with his frame. He's a
it's
low
like a legitimate rivalry.
So those in-cuts, those jet sweeps, highly, highly effective.
Nearly 210 career catches to his name. That's Bullock out wide on first down out of the eye again, and they'll go with Bonner, the fullback, for a yard and a half. That's not exact.
Oh, boy. What the heck is wrong with these people?
Still, look.
Linebacker Brevin Randall has been suspended indefinitely for stepping on a player's head. What is wrong with these kids?
In charge, even though there's contact to them, right?
And the amount of strength that requires, the discipline and technique to leverage.
Nebraska has 23 rushing yards.
For the details.
They're still playing without Mason Graham, very talented sophomore out again
that whole thing was busted. What's happening to the quarterback?
And he is thrown down by Josiah Stewart.
That whole play, Nebraska is whack.
Yeah, this is so good. These edge guys are controlling this game. This is going to be a little sprint out naked to his left.
You know what?
And all that Heinrich's looking at is number 8, Derek Moore.
I don't know, David. I don't think it would mean that. I just think it would mean that the NFL would have to do something more creative. I don't know. I mean, I think the XFL has a creative kickoff, right? Because the NFL was thinking about adopting something like that. Third down and 10.
A handful of stops. Baylor, Temple, Carolina in the NFL.
He's got all types of time. Batted down and caught.
Spits it out. Got a completion.
And now it's going to be fourth down and like 3.
In territory where
and Nebraska gets the ball back to start the second half, I believe.
I think if you were a little more efficient, if you didn't have a slip, if you don't have a bad snap.
No. Ramsey, you can't compete with the NFL. The NFL, I'm not saying compete with the NFL. That's why they're happening in the summer. I'm saying instead of competing with each other, merge, give fans more of a diversity. You know what I mean? That's what I mean.
8? He was having no part of it.
Yeah, there's no league on earth that is
Michigan's
football, professional football, that can compete with the NFL. Uh-oh.
And this Pass is dropped
Oh, man.
and recovered.
Recovered by Michigan. Could have been huge for Nebraska.
After the bobble,
And
finds his
he
way
gains about
into
35
Buccini,
yards. That could have
who had
been.
to shove him out of bounds.
Wow.
So after the juggling act, Morris ends up gaining big.
Hit Morris. If it was a Nebraska player down there, that would have been taken in for 6. But there was nobody, near him, so he was able to recover. Okay, Nick says, go back to the old kickoff rules. You got to remind me what they were. Maybe you should just show the game because lots of people are showing college football. Yeah, no, Darren, I'm all about integrity. That would be the easy thing to do. The hard thing is to sit here with 50 people when it's people doing something illegal with 50,000. That's the hard thing to do. So, oh, Jalapeno, you lost your mod, right? When I had the mod purge, because weren't you modded before? I have Kansas plus 16.5. Any thoughts? Hey, Dave, I have no idea. I don't when it comes to gambling, bro, I have 0 thoughts on that. We've all got kinds of mods from other. They used to link arms on returns. Ooh, Nick, I would not want to do that, bro. I thought you were, bro. It was somebody with it. What was your old name? Did you have an old name? How you on your PS5 and in the chat, bro? I could have sworn your name was something else. Okay, so he's never been. I thought he was. Really? Okay, bro. I thought you was something else. YouTube needs to get their act together and stop people from streaming the game. Yeah, they don't really care. They don't care. They would have to care to for it to matter. They don't. Man, I have not played Madden since 06. It's been almost 20 years. What's up, Bridget? Hey, Bridget, I was live for the first half. I was live. You probably just missed me and all the other people that was on. I'm good, Aaron. How are you, man? That's probably why you be mistyping, Ramsey. Because you always on your PS5. I saw the TD snag. Yes, he did, Aaron. Yes, he did, bro. Over the helmet of somebody else, man. I heard Holmes made calls to Pittsburgh and Tennessee about it. Okay, so, Jeff, you and me heard from the same person. And I have no thoughts. Okay. I'll just say this. I'm not saying that he's lying or anything like that because I know who you're talking about. Why would you call now? Jeffrey Simmons just got paid. Why would we try to trade for him? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. Michigan takes possession, and Corum is going to lose 3 yards, man, under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Nice job there by
John says, I hate this game so much. Why, bro?
To the left tackle. Watch him right here. He is going to split the guard. Keegan. And the tackle Henderson there said, enough's enough, man. I'm tired of being the first one hit. I have got to set the tone and split that game.
I think he's got some connections. This has nothing to do with him, but what he was talking about. I'm like, why would we do that? Because Jeffrey Simmons just got a massive deal. And then
down off the loss of 3
we took Broderick Martin, put him in.
Lose yards very often,
and they got to blow the play dead.
See if they gave him a timeout beforehand.
Prior to the snap, first charge timeout, Michigan.
Michigan calls a timeout.
Field.
Says Deion's alien spaceship finally came crashing down. Aaron, so what's up, bro? You kind of a Deion hater too? Fruit Loop says, We've got enough Chiefs. I'm happy being a cook. Yeah, well, hey, Jalapeno, big boss man, he not here anymore. I need to quit using voice text to make it look like I got. Hey, Rich, that's what you be doing, bro? Nick says, I hated the hype the media gave them. John says, can we just score once? Oh, John, so you're a Nebraska fan, man. Thank you for being over here, bro. I know you see people showing the games, but you kicking it with us, man. I appreciate that. It's been a tough start to the season. I've had rough starts to the season, man, but it's been tough. YouTube is up to no good, hiding people's streams. It is tough, man. People get to show the game on college. It be people from like Taiwan that don't even know how to speak English, or they don't care about the game of football, and they're showing the game, man. Very upsetting. Very upsetting. Okay, Aaron says so-so. I'm a Longhorn fan, but I just recognize real Longhorns got that grit just like the Lions. Okay, so what you trying to say, bro, about Deion? You is it the hype or what? Rich, I don't think he was talking to you, man. I will say this about the chat. Like, I don't know. Okay, just think of this. Your favorite YouTuber, right? Let's say you're watching whoever you're watching, and they go live. Or, you're waiting on them to see your comment in the comment section. What I realized about, like, text, and this goes with text as well and in the chat, you don't know people's voice tone. You don't know their intent. You can tell a lot from people's tone of voice. You know what I'm saying? If somebody says, so what I try to do is I try to get clarification before I go hard. People acting like this isn't Deion's first year coaching, with over half the team transferring out and rebuilding from a failing program. And you know what, Platypus? I think he said something last week about and I'm not saying, Aaron, you're doing this, but people don't like to see successful people be more successful. Like, I see it's a thing. Even if when he was in the league, Deion was everything he said he was. He was a two-sport athlete. He was great at both. You know what I'm saying? He was a shutdown corner. He ran his mouth. He backed it up. People don't like that stuff.
Is on forever between players.
All right, second down and 13 at 3:14 to go in the second quarter. McCarthy over the middle, complete. Makes the man miss, and that turns into a first down. It should have been a third down, but it should be a first down now.
You got to have that one. These are the open field tackles. JJ will do this. JJ will just throw it.
If they don't like success, you're doing something right.
Once again, excellent protection.
Smiley says, okay, Aaron says it's just the talking, to be honest. Sanders has something very good in Colorado. It's just coming off as being too big-headed. I hear what you mean, bro. But I think that I'll say it after this play. Third down and one. Shotgun for McCarthy.
Comes in as the extra tight end.
Hand off. He's going to get it. Mullins gets about 6 yards. All right, so think about this. Deion said Colorado was a non-factor. Nobody gave a fart about the Buffaloes before he got there. He comes in. His son runs a YouTube channel. Him being there made the media, right? It brought him going there is the attention. Deion is doing the same thing he did in Jackson State. He's doing the same thing he did at Florida State. He's doing the same thing he did in the NFL. The dude came in telling people that that cornerbacks was about to get paid as corner runs for a first down. Deion is the same person, but because he's Deion, he brings, and Buffalo was a nobody franchise, he brings all that attention to them. Now these cameras are everywhere. Deion is being Deion, trying to get these young men to believe, right? And the media is the media is making this a thing. I saw that Buffalo had the highest ticket raises, price raises in the state from like $40 to $540.
7-on-7.
So
late in the
I don't.
week in practice, and it is a big
McCarthy
competition with their own team.
Just has to throw. Ooh, throws it to the sideline for a catch.
Hits Wilson
and a gain of
with
5.
A total off-balance effort.
What do you mean 7-on-7?
A 7-on-7 football.
Oh, they do. The
With
line
those,
play.
oh yeah, it's
really?
team Zinter.
Imagine
against
Florida
team
State
Keegan.
job comes open 2 or 3 nows.
Two
Hey,
smart
and
guys,
Aaron,
there's
if
the
he does,
off-balance
bro,
throw you mentioned.
I think they're gonna win. Deion said, "I win everywhere I go." But Deion Sanders has always been like that. And when he got drafted, I was a kid, so I was growing up watching him with the San Francisco 49ers, with the Cowboys, and he was never in my area, so I had to see highlights and all that stuff. And you're talking about before cable, well, cable was here, but before like the internet, right? So you had to stay up and catch a sports show. And I didn't have cable growing up, so we didn't have ESPN, right? So, but I always knew that Deion Sanders was the real deal. So I thought Corum was hurt. I don't think it's him. It's him, but it's not him. You know what I'm saying?
You can do in the training room. There's nothing you can do on the practice field. It's not full live.
Darren, you're in New Zealand, bro. That's what's up.
The legs, planting that thing full speed.
If Bridget says
Confidence
confidence is
only grows in those real-time reps.
intimidating to some. And I think it comes off as arrogance.
3rd and 2
3rd and 2 Mullins for a first down. This game about to be
for
over.
Michigan, first down.
Michigan calls
Henrich
what I
just got
assume to be.
knocked
Nope,
off.
I forgot. Clock stops for a first down.
Something about imposing your wheel.
What's up, Joey?
Man.
Under pressure, rolling
Goes out of
left.
the pocket.
Gonna throw across his
And
body
launches.
for a touchdown. Dang,
Wilson.
what a pass by J.J. McCarthy.
Trail on it.
Wow. Hey, what a step up McCarthy is over McNamara. Like that, wow.
And we've talked about these legs. This is the X factor. You talk to any coach, how do you become a lead in the
And
red
watch
zone? They
McCarthy
all say the
go
same
undrafted.
thing. You gotta run the ball, but then your QB's got to make these kind of special
Wow,
plays
that
on
was
schedule.
a great throw.
And right now,
Across
he's
the
not
body.
mentioned with Penix, and he's not mentioned with Caleb Williams, and he's not mentioned with Bo Nix. He better start getting mentioned because he's on his way to becoming 17-1. He's a back-to-back Big Ten champ.
Wow. Well. Okay, so Nick, the players. When we say players, we're talking about more than one. I only saw one player do something, and, you know. What do you think tomorrow's upset's going to be? I have Patriots beating Dallas. Oh, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. I think Nebraska gets the ball back. Then what do y'all think the final score is going to be? I'm mad Wilson changed his number from 14. That's my favorite number. You know, do I have a favorite number? I don't know. I don't know if I have one. Yeah, even in the NFL, that would have been a catch too. Darren, you turned 6. Congratulations, bro. 16, that's pretty good. In New Zealand, huh? What time is it there, D?
Yeah, fluidity. And I don't know, maybe I should. I don't have as much experience, Jason, as you do growing up in Chicago with hockey. But are hockey players all naturally fluid athletes?
Not all of them, I don't think. I mean, not like that. They're all very strong, obviously, in the agility department, to be able to skate and do what they do.
I mean, Mahomes and Caleb, a lot of these guys, you hear them all say, well, I was a shortstop, right?
Yeah.
Quinn Ewers, I was a shortstop. I make these throws. I don't know how many left wingers there are making that kind of throw, but that background has aided his mentality and then the just overall.
I would assume that
athletic
we're going to
prowess
see some type
has
of.
aided his QB play.
I mean, Nebraska has 2
Very excited
timeouts,
to
but do
watch
you want to
Connor
risk it?
Bedard and the Blackhawks this week. He made that very clear to us. We'll take a look at our Pacific Life game summary, sponsored by Pacific Life.
Man, so it's the morning over there. So, all right, so where we at? 5 o'clock here. So I'm sorry, I still have to do this, especially with time. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. So you are 16 hours ahead of us. That's crazy.
He has all sorts
No, you're ahead, bro, because we're still September 30th.
Beating Corn in the end zone.
Oh, we're
of
behind. That's what you
everybody
mean.
and their mother.
Like Corum did last year. Here's a run for Harburg, and he
Harburg gets a
breaks
first
free
down on
across
a
the
scramble.
40-yard line. Nebraska
Saves
will
their
get the
timeout.
ball on a halftime.
You know, Matt Rule said something to us. He said, you know what, I'm in year one of a rebuild, and I know that. And I'm going to use
Zion, what's
year
good,
one
bro?
to really
Hey,
evaluate
they need to
this
do
league.
something, bro.
Not even to catch Michigan or Ohio State.
Wow, so
but
we about to
where am I
hit
against
1,000
Minnesotas
people,
and the Iowas and
1,000 views,
Wisconsin?
man,
I
and
think
we ain't
he
even had
knew
that in the
coming
first
into
game.
Today, the veteran coach, that physically this was going to be an uphill challenge. But if it's about evaluation, these first 30 minutes, pretty much about Michigan domination.
Okay, Ramsey, so this is the real question, bro. I'm not trying to be funny. Yes, I was just about to ask you that.
At some point, eventually, but it worked for him.
They're going to try take a shot here, but they settle for something underneath.
But to get there down the line,
And
you
they're
have
trying to do
pass the
something
other
here.
guys first, as Emmett Johnson
They
gets his
desperate,
first
man.
touch.
Second
Hausman,
charge,
the
team
former
timeout,
Nebraska
Nebraska.
linebacker with the stop. He's a transfer from Nebraska.
So, yeah, Ramsey, not trying to be funny, man. How I was just about to ask that. Like, I have no idea the first part. But, like, how does that – do you have to wear glasses or how does that work? What do you think about the all cattle smell? I don't know. That cattle smell, I don't know. Be nasty. Oh. Finally.
Lose one for Brock to not be okay.
And then they win the West.
They win the West.
Yes.
That's right. Second down and 3. Everybody take a breath. Except it's not
This is
possible
going to be the
with
last
this
play.
Michigan defensive line. Harburg on the roll.
And that will
throw
take us to
sideline.
halftime.
Harburg will do it.
I will see you guys in a bit. Halftime, Michigan leads, and Nebraska does get the ball back, I assume. What's up, y'all?
This at the second level.
And what do you know?
Barber
The
gets
first
a little
play
bit of
after the
protection, right?
kickoff,
He can just
a
step
giant
into that
pass.
throw and just
All right, so we got more views than the previous stream had already, so I'll take that.
The transfer from Texas, his 7th grab, and now Nebraska with a little.
Can Nebraska do
moxie
something,
right out
though?
of halftime? Michigan has not allowed a third-quarter point all year.
Wow.
Out of the
You know
shadows,
what?
Grant.
That's going to change.
Downstairs, Allison Williams.
Well, that's exactly what Matt Rule was talking to me about at the half. He said we got to be better on offense, get the run game going, and it starts on first down for us. So a good
Sorry,
start
y'all
here
was,
to the
taking
second
care of
half.
some
And they know
business.
defensively they have to be better against the run. He said our tackling has just been really uncharacteristically poor. As for Jim
Hey,
Harbaugh
Parker, I
and
was thinking
Michigan,
maybe
he
it was
said
halftime.
about
That's
as
why
good
they
a
left.
half as you could ask for from his
Second
team.
down and 8.
And I asked him specifically about J.J. McCarthy, just what it's like to coach a quarterback like that week in and week out. He smiled. He said it's a lot of fun. He's one guy, and when you give him a job to do, he gets it done.
Ball is on the
At
17,
all
man.
times in that first half. Thank you, Allison. Just 3 incompletions for J.J. McCarthy, 9 for 12.
They pitch it to the running back,
There's the short
and
side, and
oh, he
Grant
fumbled.
lost the football.
Recovered
It's
by
down on the ground, and it's
Nebraska,
Ben Scott,
and
the
he actually
center, who
gained some
recovers it.
yards. That actually worked out. It was fumbled, recovered by the center, and because of the advancement, unless you can't advance a fumble in college.
punch right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Michigan Wolverines, but just outside the arms
Blazing,
of Jenkins.
I
and
think I
Scott
am, bro.
saves the day.
I think I'm going to try.
Best punch in a while.
I'll
by
tell you
guy
on a
named
commercial what
Michael
games
Barrett.
they'll be.
Sorry,
Shout out to
AJ.
the center, bro.
3rd and 2.
Michigan has not allowed a single point in the
For
third quarter
Nebraska.
after 4 games, and they blow that play dead.
Is the last thing they need to
False
start.
start. Offense number
Wow.
23.
So the fumble didn't
5-yard
even matter,
penalty, 3rd down.
because now it's 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 2.
All right, first half stats. We told you Nebraska has the 2nd best rush defense in the country. They've given up a huge
Okay,
number
Smiley, who's number one
comparatively to
right
the
now?
First 4 games.
Okay,
Yeah,
Blazing.
but just
Who's the number 1
totally
team right now?
dominating that run game, and that's why Matt Rule
Georgia?
and Marcus Satterfield.
It ain't Alabama, right? Because they
gotta
don't.
try to
How
figure
many
it out.
games
I mean, it's nice to
have
get
they lost? 2?
explosive plays, and there's a few more of them than they've gotten the rest of the season.
3rd down and
No
7
balance,
after the
tough
penalty, pump fake, and sacked.
And there's a sack.
Dang.
Braden
And you would
McGregor
assume they're going to go
finally
for it
got his
here.
first.
And Michigan may still now not allow a single
And he
point.
put 310 pounds on ice skates. We'll continue with the hockey theme. Watch Turner Corcoran right here. Left tackle. I mean, he is
Number
on
17
skates
trying to
into
live up
the
for
quarterback.
Hutch.
McGregor.
He got the paint on
done
and
a lot of the
everything.
dirty work. And today, well,
Okay,
he's
so
still showing
Georgia.
up in the stat
Why am
sheet.
I not
That is
surprised?
Domination.
All right, so these could be the first
This is
points
not an easy kick here, Brock. 40 yards
from
into
the
win
right
for
hash,
Bono.
and he missed
And
it.
it is never there.
Wow. So after a huge play on to start the half, Michigan gets a fumble. Nope, it was a sack. This is crazy. A sack and now a missed kick. Still no points allowed in the third quarter. Wow. What is it? Shankopotamus. Really? They're losing to Auburn. Wow. Oh, here we go. I'm glad I saw that, Parker. All right, let me see. NFL football. All right. So, let me see. All right, so in my area, we've got Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I have never done a London game. I don't plan to do a London game, but I've never done a London game. Not a one. It's too early in the morning. However, I am waking up a little early now due to my kid back in school. All right, then we've got the Commanders and Eagles versus Miami Buffalo. I would choose Miami Buffalo. Then we have the Cowboys versus the Patriots at 425. And then the dreadful Sunday Night Football, which would be the Kansas City Chiefs against the New York Jets. Now, this is the last week that you can't flex. And the only game you can flex is Sunday. So starting next week, Sunday Night Football games can be flexed from earlier in the day till later. And later would make them prime time in front of a national audience. So what would Monday, we've got the Seahawks. Oh, we back.
Package deal coming here to Nebraska. It was like find a school that would take both of them. They grew up
McCarthy,
in the same
all
area
types
in the
of time. Hit as he threw.
And good to see
Incomplete.
everybody back as
That closed. It looked like it was open, then it wasn't. He took a big hit. You did it right, but stuff, you got to add some numbers like 100. Ooh, in the NFL, that is a penalty.
And drive him into the ground.
Yeah,
but
that's a
that
penalty.
Stings.
Hutmaker was 166-0 in high school as a wrestler. He was truly unbeatable.
Hand off to
That
Corum.
guy in zero
Corum, I'm
was
sorry,
driven
no
to
gain.
play. I will say this.
3rd down and 10.
He comes from Oklahoma, South Dakota, which that's where he was born. He went to high school in the neighboring town, but he was born in a place that, according to the most recent census, has about 400 people. So he beat about a third of the town in wrestling in high school.
And he's kind of found his footing in this system. Not a lot of reps previously, but this year he's playing some of his best ball.
3rd down and 10.
About his leverage in that wrestling background.
11:05 to go in the third quarter.
Quarters. 3rd and long for Michigan. 5 for
McCarthy
7
hit as he
third
threw,
down today.
complete
McCarthy felt the
for a
heat,
first down.
dribbled
Good
and
stuff,
turns
bro.
the corner and has a first down.
And that's
First
the
down,
tackle
Michigan.
that Matt Rule's talking about to Allison at halftime. Like, these are the tackles that Nebraska has made. They've been super sound defensively. Just a little bit of a line stunt. Again, JJ getting hit, but this is the tackle. There's no Luke Reimer today. That's a couple times for right in the open field. A little better around the line of scrimmage, but when you throw short of the chains, defensively, got to make that tackle. But offensively, Loveland breaks
First
it.
down and 10. Ball at the 35 of Michigan. They hand it to Corum. Corum up the left side is going to gain 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Those are the third downs you've just got to get off the field. If you're going to beat this Michigan team, the way that they are equipped this season, and this is not to hammer right, it's going to be everybody this season. When they throw short of the sticks, there's a good look at defensive coordinator Tony White. You've got to come up and tackle because McCarthy will do it. He's not going to put the ball in harm's way very many times. He's going to trust the people around him. Coach White needs his guys on that side to shore it up.
He described J.J. McCarthy with affinity as like clockwork, and we have seen Michigan's clockwork so far. Play fake.
McCarthy across the middle, complete.
Down the middle, low
Every time it looks like
clothesline for the
Nebraska
first down
might
to
do
Darius
something,
Clemens.
it's
I
always
sent you some tape earlier this morning. This is the exact
big play
same
by Michigan.
concept. When he throws these deep in cuts, okay, this is going to be an NFL throw. This is going to be about a 20-yard in cut. They call that dagger. When he throws it, he throws his guys open. He's not waiting 2 or 3 steps out of the break. Oh, no. He's letting it rip because he trusts where Johnson's going to be, where Wilson's going to be. His play-action timing, phenomenal.
first down and 10.
Michigan by far since last year is the most
Hand off to Corum. Corum is going to take it up the middle. Still running, man. Gains 9 yards, bro. He got contacted after 2 yards.
Corum has 9.
Woo! Corum is
Woof.
Sounds like sparring, right? Just boxing gloves, just hitting people. And look at the biceps.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw.
225, 31 times.
Second down and 1, big hole.
And there he goes.
And it's going to be a first down. It's about to be
It's
about to be 20, 35 to 0, bro.
Does he hear contact?
Right.
And he said, once McCarthy claps, I hear nothing.
Right,
which is amazing because there's 80,000 people here.
Well, that, and then all the pads that you did hear as he's running through. But just look at the way he has developed. The best NFL running back at the Combine was 25 last year. In the way Rumi said, he threw it up 31 times. There's only 8 guys in the entire NFL draft class at the Combine. That includes O-line and D-line that did more than that. Absurd.
Play action.
There's play action.
Gets it
There's
to
McCarthy knowing exactly where Wilson is.
Okay, that's Wilson.
Flows out of bounds at the 11.
This mug about to be, it's been over.
I don't know how you defend when you get into rhythm, right? Which is, again, why that broken tackle is so significant. Because once those chains move, here comes another run. Here comes a play pass from Sharon Moore. Here comes another run. Here comes a naked. Right, such a
Hey, who
feel. I
said
love what
Nebraska
Harbaugh said about his
scoring
game
10?
going last week. As good as it gets.
He was right.
And the great ones make it look easy.
Second down
Which
and
is
2.
why Coach Moore can do both as an O-line coach and an OC. And he's in rhythm today.
Sharp drive.
And off the Corum bust in for a, wow, first down, tackled at the 4. 7:05 to go in the third quarter.
How big of a target does he have to hit? I mean, really, like when he comes through that hole with the Giants around him and he lowers his pads, he's 5'8", listed at 5'8", 215. I mean, there's just not much surface area to hit, and he's the one that continually delivers the blow.
First down and go, hand off to Corum. Corum
There he goes again. And
is
just short. Just short.
They're going to say he was short down at the 1.
From the 1. I'm guessing they're going to feed him again.
Don't you think? Maybe right behind these 2 guards, the 2 best guards in college football. And Mr. Nugent has joined the party, the transfer from Stanford. They just blow you off the ball.
That's a touchdown.
The accounting firm of Keegan, Nugent, and Zinter right in the middle.
That's a touchdown. He never went down.
Those are some big numbers.
Ball at the 1. Here's the Corum again, touchdown. Ran dudes over, bro. Touchdown, Michigan.
Undaunted touchdown.
That's why they didn't challenge it or whatever. I don't even know. 34 to 0, bro. This mug is a, oh my God. Bro, Michigan said, what's the deal, man? What is the deal, bro? You thought the Cornhuskers was going to stop me? You thought they was going to stop? Wow. 35 to 0. No, what happened? Wow. Let me see. Am I buffering? Okay, no. So who was this? Hey, Joey, we could use one, man. I don't know. Okay. The only reason that I feel like the Detroit Lions, I don't know, man. When do you see the Detroit Lions taking another offensive lineman? Hey, Platypus, I don't know yet, man. I don't know. I want to. I do want to. I'll tell you that much. I haven't looked at tickets yet. Well, no, I take that back. I looked before Thursday night, and I saw them, what they were. So I think, let me see. If I go, I can't do the tailgate and all that. I do want to try to hit at least one home game. $71. According to my calculations, the Lions are lined up to take an offensive line coming out the draft. Okay, in the first round? End zone, 5th row. Really? For 200? That ain't bad, bro. I've never set in section 1 anything at Ford Field. Because I couldn't pay $97 for some preseason tickets. I'm sorry. So I'm in the skybox, bro. Last year, the tickets were $11. This year, I think they were $20. They were $20. 3 tickets cost me $70-something with tax. So me, my son, and his brother went. Had a good time. Wound up spending another $100 at the stadium. You know how we do.
My hunch is he's going to get awfully close to the very top of that record book before this season's done.
61 ears of corn feels like a...
All right, so here's what we're going to do, man. My wife works. Let me see. We are going to... I want to see who's playing on Fox. Who's playing on Fox next week? As we cut to commercial. All right. So let's go to week 5. Okay, so Michigan plays Minnesota at 7:30. That's on NBC. That game could get cut off. I'm not sure. All right, so who plays early? I don't even know. October 7th. Maryland, Ohio State. That mug is probably... No, both teams are 4-0. I don't know. LSU, Missouri is on ESPN, but I'm only doing games on Fox. NBC, I don't know. Kansas, UFC. No, I don't care about that. Kentucky, Georgia. So I'm guessing Colorado is off next week. Okay, what about... Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't announce the times. Michigan plays Indiana Saturday, the 14th, but the times are not announced, so we can't see yet.
College football playoff. What a year, though. I mean, you were watching from afar.
In 97?
Yeah.
Oh, not from afar.
Well, for one day, not from afar.
Took a total beating. and
Care to share?
Some of my soul is still gone.
All right, can
Did you
Nebraska get
find
on the
it here
board?
turf?
Bat it down.
First down another. The third one batted back at Harburg today.
Bruh.
Like Derek Moore was in there, and it's second down.
Wicked T, I still.
Party for
Officials
Nebraska.
timeout.
Oh no, you said you changed your name. It still says Wicked T, bro. Okay, what was it before?
And for Nebraska, you mentioned it's sort of an NFL type thing where they sit outside the meeting room until everybody's there, then they go in together.
Yep.
Oh, I see what he did. He switched it.
Teddy Prohaska comes in at left
Play
tackle,
action.
and this is a throw for
Ooh,
Harburg,
that
and
mug
it's
should have been
behind
picked
his
off.
intended target. Will Johnson was closest. Washington.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to, let me see, college football. I'm looking to see, and yeah, that's funny, man. Since the game is a blowout, he don't want to show it now. Deion Sanders said you're a flat-out hater. Huh.
Two. Now under siege,
Man,
Harburg
them fools.
just has to whip it out of bounds. Moore was very active on that drive, and he was on the pressure as there is a marker down at the far side of the field. Michigan has not been penalized so far, and they are not very often. They're second in least penalty yardage.
Illegal shift. Offense number 13. Penalties decline.
Oh, so
Fourth
he
down.
cut it off.
Yeah, just add that to the list for Matt Rule
Who's
right there.
this
Just the
dude?
bunch formation, not getting set. That's a little bit, again, of a young QB that's got to look out before you get that ball snap, make sure everybody is set. But this Michigan crew has sped the game up again. There's a little teaching lesson for Matt Rule. Calm, cool, collected. He knows that this game and a group like this defensively, because he's built them a few different places along the way, can discombobulate an offense.
All right.
That's their passion, really, is to get you off balance. As Buschini kicks it away, and it's a fair catch from Morris, drifting back
the
to
25.
25.
So
Michigan
what y'all
will
want to
have
do,
it-
man? What y'all want to do? Next score? Oh, okay. I see it. I see it now. Now it changed. So you want to do a next score? I want to hear this Deion Sanders thing. Let's hear what Deion Sanders said. Because this mug is a blowout. We about to get off anyway. All right. Man, where did it go? Yeah, jalapeno. This is it for today, man. I gotta go shopping, grocery shopping, and watch that be the game that's cut off. But these were the only two games I cared about anyway. All right. It was just in my feed, man. Oh, okay. You know what? Let me type. I think it would. Nope. Hold on. CBS Sports. Okay, here we go. All right. Let me see if this one is this. I don't know. Here's Deion Sanders.
They did not give up, and they had multiple opportunities to give up. They fought to the end. We sustained injuries. Next man up came in and did their thing. Marion played his butt off. They get a $196.
Okay, how does this sound? Is it too loud? Because I can't hear. You know what, jalapeno? I'm actually going to get some cheese, bro.
Who else? Several guys played. Kamani came in and contributed tremendously. He did a great job going in. Still had some special teams weren't special. As normal, we got to fix this. We say this every week, but we truly got to fix this one way or another. Running game showed its face, and you see how better the offense flowed with the running game. We still getting out to tardy starts. We got to come out ready to play it. I don't know. I got to fix that myself personally. We can't come out and make a surge, and right before halftime, then we start saying, okay, we're in the game. They played wonderfully. The quarterback was resilient. They ran the ball. They hit us with some big play screens and some backside things. But, you know, coaches always say, we do this.
I go to one called Meyer
jalapeno. They force you into making mistakes. But we got to just fix the little issues that we're having. And I don't know if that's age. I don't know if that's just new to the systems. But overall,
Did y'all hear it?
Proud of not only the young men, the coaches, the fan base, the student body, all of you. I'm truly proud of the way we represented Boulder today. I really am. Let's go.
Hi, Deion.
How you doing?
Good. So, Deion, the throw that Shador made to Omarion in the end zone on 4th and 5, we just asked him about it, and it's just another play.
Right.
Not really impressed with himself.
Right.
I want to ask you two things. One,
Sorry, y'all. I listen to everything in double speed. So they put the backup quarterback in, so you know it's time to go. Yes, jalapeno, Meyer. Yup. Yeah, my bad, bro. I listen to everything in double speed. I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
when you saw that play, that's a play that is beyond an NFL play. There was no space.
Right.
He found some place to get it in.
Wait a minute. Is that Peter King? Is that Peter King?
Where does that part of him come from? And do you remember any moments when you were raising him that he started to show that kind of acumen on the field?
Is that Peter
His
King?
nickname in my phone, and most of you know this follows us, is Grown. He's very mature. Grown. G-R-O-W-N. He's very mature for his age. He's very confident. He don't flinch. He never gets flustered. He's a most psyched quarterback in college football, and you can tell with the way he carry himself. He's just a kid that we all knew, and a multitude of our fans know, and some of you wonderful and brilliant writers know, that if we would have got that ball last, we were going to go down and score. We knew that. We know that. Everybody in here knows that. His teammates knew that. And that's just what he brings to the table. He's unflappable. And he's very wise and understanding on the whys and because in what he sees out there on the field. He thinks a multitude of things through, but he's a dynamic athlete and a dynamic young man. I'm proud to be his father and his coach. Yes.
Coach Brian, I heard an echo from Shador, accountability.
Yes.
I understand that.
Yes.
And that is a true championship mind. And congratulations on Amari. Performance was incredible. In the locker room, is that an echo among everyone?
Why can't we hear her?
Well, not early on, no, not whatsoever. You got to understand that you can only hold people accountable when you're doing your job. You can't go around here holding everybody accountable when you're not doing your job. So the more that these young men do their jobs and do it like the expectation that we have of them, then they can hold others accountable. But they're tremendous reluctant. It's only a few guys on this team that consistently, you know what you're going to get week in and week out, as well as practice. So once that continues, I didn't think we was going to get that from Mario. I ain't seen that yet.
Ooh.
No, I mean, he hadn't practiced well. That's why he hadn't played. Dang. But he was forced into action, and he showed up and showed out, and we celebrated him after the game because of how he stepped up. And now I'm pretty certain that his confidence is going to soar through the roof. So now we could really call set plays for him and really depend on him a lot more, because when he could take the pressure off Xavier and Jimmy, and in the running game as well, that's tremendous. But I'm proud of him. Yes, sir.
Coach Brian, even in Jackson State, sometimes the teams got off to a slow start.
Jackson State, where we get Jackson State from and all this going on? All this going on, where we get that?
When you all flip the switch, it's almost like a completely different team.
True.
How do you all get that at the beginning of the games?
That's game planning, that's scripting, that's going out there understanding what's at hand, and we don't need to get warmed up to do this. We got to come out smoking and ready to go. Like when we come out the locker room, we're ready. In between the kickoff and the first series or the second series, that's when we have a little like a daisical type of effort, but that's going to have to come from the coaching staff as well as the OCs and the DCs to make sure they put us in the right situation so that we're ready to go and understand the personnel that you have out there on the field and making sure we could call certain things that they can fulfill, so to speak. Great question. Yes, sir.
Ariel Arsuto, 9 News. Good. So you talked about how you were really proud of this resilient team. I don't know whether or not you believe in moral victories. Your son says
I don't.
Your son doesn't either.
I don't. No, I don't.
He said he doesn't either.
No.
But is this, at least the second half team, is that the team that you imagined you would have when you stepped foot on this field?
No. The team I imagined would play 4 solid quarters and be really physical and really tough and definitive and just make our mark and leave impression on not only the opposing team, but the coaching staff as well as our fan base. That's what we want to do. We're yet to have an identity. I challenged them all week on what's our identity. I don't know who we are. From week to week, I don't know what we're going to do. You know, from practice to practice, I do. But we got to translate that into the games. So we're still searching for our true identity.
Was that close to an identity?
Was that
second half performance, was that close to an identity?
We gave up points. We're still giving up points. We got to stop giving up those type of points and spotting teams. You know, you don't want to do that.
You right about that?
We're too vulnerable. But in saying
spotted
that
them, what, 20-something?
No excuses whatsoever. But 3 starters short in the secondary. With tremendous. Our backup right tackle came and did a phenomenal job as well. When Savion went out, and we were praying for the big fella because he was in tears and he wanted to fight and keep it going. But I'm like, hey, man, we need you for the long haul. And we're praying for Savion as well.
Coach Brian, Joe Rico, Mile High Sports Radio, the final word. I thought with the transfer portal, that's all I heard in the offseason, but it was nice to see the freshman class come through with some really big plays throughout the game, not only the receiver, but Cormani. You know, I've been up here for practice waiting for him, and it was really nice to see him show out. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because that's got to be a feather in your cap, you know, him taking the field and playing so well.
No, I don't. You don't feather for him to take the field and play. He's supposed to take the darn field and play. We want him to be that dude. So, no, we don't give feathers whatsoever. We have an expectation of what they should be doing and accomplishing. So, but those 2 young men today, what they did, they stepped out and kind of separated themselves from their yesterday. Their yesterday was terrible. But today they came out and established themselves. We just want them to build on it because now we will establish an expectation of the expectation that we already had for them. I'm proud of them. And with their success as well, you see young guys. I just saw a couple recruits in. They can't wait to get here in the spring and get going. I mean, so that entices them to make sure they get their schoolwork so they could graduate early so they could get here and get going. So that's the win as well.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Brian Howell from the Daily Camera. Obviously, when you took it last week's game and then the first
Michigan
half
about to score again,
like things were starting to fall off the rails a little bit. The way you guys finished, I know it's a loss. Is that important for you guys and this team to finish the way you did?
Well, it's always important to finish strong. I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm ready to go. Not home, but ready to go with it. It's always important to finish strong in whatever you endeavor to do. Why would you start if you don't want to finish right? And I've always prided myself on finishing strong, not only as a player but as a coach as well, in building our team in that aspect. We're well conditioned. We're in shape. It's not like we tire down the stretch, because usually when people tire, they start losing the thought process of, and they start blowing coverages, missing assignments, offsides. And I think we did a good job in penalties. That's one thing we harp on: penalties, time possession. We won time possession today, but give me that stat on penalties. Where were we penalized? Yeah. 7 for 60. What were they?
5 for 37.
That can't be true. You only have 5 penalties. Boy, they had a couple double penalties one time. We should have took both of them. That would have helped them. Yeah.
You sound like an old man.
Sideline was really. Officials like, is anything can I help you with? I said, yeah, that pass interference on the sideline. You can help me with that. That was a big call. That was a big call, but they did a great job.
All right, there's Deion Sanders after the game, and Michigan is dominating, man. They're about to score again and go up 42-0. The Cornhuskers are definitely out of their league. There's no doubt about it. So as of this very moment, just cue you in on tomorrow. So let me see who we working with here. So the Buffaloes are 3-2. They're coming off a 2-game skid. They play Arizona on October 7th, so they're not off. Arizona, I didn't see that in my list, but if it is, I would definitely want to see them. They got Stanford on the 13th, UCLA on the 28th. Okay, so they're off between. They don't play the 20th. October 20th, they don't play. They play UCLA on October 28th. November 4th, they play Oregon. November 11th, Arizona. 17th at Washington State. November 25th at Utah. The Utah Utes, I believe that is. So, I don't know. I see somebody said 7-5, man. I could see that. But next year going to be something. We definitely going to be doing that. Now, here's how this thing is going to go. Right now, I want to get on tomorrow. At first, I didn't want to. After the showing from Monday night and what the NFL is doing. They're literally tucking live streams, right? But then I had a decent Thursday night. You could find my stream the first quarter, and then after that, it disappeared. And I'm trying to figure out how to beat this thing. And the only way I can beat it is to be on. So I'm not sure. I'll see. Rocktober, baby. We'll see. If I get up early, I don't know, man. The London games, nobody be watching them, bro. That's too early. Because then on the West Coast, that's 6:30. So we probably won't do that one. But I'll probably see y'all at 1:45, and we'll try to figure this thing out. But Michigan moves to 5-0, dismantle the Cornhuskers. The Lions are 3-1. It was a good 48 hours, man. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.